Welcome to the Fire Mountain Gems and Beads Jewelry Making Studio. I'm Sue Ripsch, and today I'm going to be showing you how to start a Turkish Roundmaille with a twist chain. To my left, this is a Turkish Roundmaille with a twist bracelet. I intersperse twisted rings throughout the chain to give it some added sparkle and dimension. Over here is a Turkish Roundmaille made in all smooth rings. The instructions for this chain can be found in my book, Classic Chainmaille Jewelry, that you can buy on Fire Mountain Gems and Beads online. So to begin your chain, I'd like you to take a smooth ring and close it and place it on a wire or a wire tie, whatever you'd like. Place it in the middle and twist the ends of the wire shut. This just gives you a tool to hold the chain while it is small. So here we have a row of one ring, and now I'd like to make a row of two. To do that, I run a small smooth ring through the first ring and close it. And then I run a second small smooth ring through the same path, which means through the same first ring, side by side with the second one, and close it. So now you have a row of one and a row of two. Now I want to make a row of three. To do that, I'm going to take a small smooth ring and run it through the two rings that are hanging on the end of the chain. So it'll look like that. Now I'm going to take a small smooth ring and run it through one of the two rings in that second row. And then I'm going to take a small smooth ring and run it through the other ring in that second row all by itself as well. So there you have two rings through a single ring, and underneath you have a ring through the double. So this gives you a row of three rings. Now you want to place the rings so that they form a triangle. Let me see if mine's done that. And you may have to position the rings a little bit. Turn them some. There we go. Then I want you to take a small smooth ring, and I'll show you in just a second, run it through a corner of the triangle, which is through two of the edges, or edges of two of the rings, like that. And then close it. Now there'll be three edges of two rings, so I'm just going to go around the triangle, and here I'm going to catch two more rings and close it. And then I'm going to go around to the last two edges and catch those two rings and close it. Now your triangle will stay in place, and you can see it very well. Now I have two rows of three. I'm going to do a third row of three, and this one I'm going to use twisted rings. So I'll place the twisted rings through one edge of the triangle. I'll take a second twisted ring through another edge of the triangle. And then I'll take the third twisted ring through the third edge of the triangle and close it. Now you can see you have three rows of three rings, with the last row being twisted. When you have the twisted row, which is the third row, then you want to flip those rings down along the edges or the side of the chain, so that if you look in here, you can see you have a triangle of twisted rings inside. Now you want to connect with a smooth ring two of the twisted rings on the triangle on the inside and close it. And then you're going to go on around the triangle with smooth rings connecting the edges of the triangle. And then here's the third one. And this now locks the fold in place, and you have your first row of three rings. Then you'll build a second row of smooth rings, a third row of twisted rings. You'll flip them down and lock them in place. And this is the beginning of your chain for a Turkish roundmaille with a twist. I hope this has been helpful for you today, and I hope that you'll buy my book, Classic Chainmaille Jewelry at Fire Mountain Gems and Beads online, where they also sell jewelry making tools and other jewelry supplies. Thank you.